What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to 10 in the Pit. Today, we kind of got a little different video for you. We're waiting for Bryant to get his back healed up. He's been throwing games on that Brunswick Ethos Solid. He's really close to the 40 game mark now. Hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have that filmed. Joey's getting back from vacation, I think today or tomorrow. So we're just a couple of days behind on our reviews. I have enough games on the Motiv Supra Clutch to review. So I'm going to try to be very discreet on my opinion of this bowling ball while we do this video, because I'm trying to get June's reviews caught up before I jump into July's. Now, everybody that when I did the fresh off the press with the Supra Clutch, I let everybody know that I had the Motiv Supra GT, the Supra Rally, and now the Supra Clutch, even though it's got a different core, different cover. And I said I would do a comparison video, and I was trying to figure out the best way to do a comparison video because they are very similar all the way across the board, even with a different core and a different cover. My little brother, Little Beard.
Yeah, better than No Hand Jackson.
Well, your son's kind of stole that.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he did. So Little Beard here is very speed dominant or rev challenged. Speed dominant is a polite way to put rev challenged. He's a little bit old school thinking, down the boards. He doesn't think out and around, pretty much right down the boards. You've watched Aiden. Aiden's his kid. What do you expect? It's the same style.
Except Aiden makes me look like I have a hand.
I don't know. Did you see the new Ebonite ball?
I didn't know he had a new Ebonite.
Oh yeah, that ball hooks. So what Justin and I are going to do is, Justin's very good at playing up the boards. He is going to give you guys a comparison, probably right up 5, right up 10. That is not my strong suit. I can do it, not my strong suit.
But you hate it.
So he's going to show you the outer channels. I'm going to do it with him. We're just going to, that way you guys can get a bunch of different styles, different releases, and see the difference between these bowling balls. I will be completely honest with you. If you own a Supra GT or a Supra Rally, you don't need to find a Supra GT for sure. If you have the Rally, there's maybe a board or two difference. I think the Supra GT has a quicker cover. It's a little quicker off the...
A little cleaner.
Yeah. It's cleaner, but it's a little quicker off the response down lane. I think it's more angular than the Rally. Now, the Clutch, a little earlier, a little rounder, but it's a hybrid. So you can't really, it's a different shape. You'll see it. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I will be.
Perfect. So what we're gonna do, we did have it is a fresh house shot. Little Beard over here hit the reset buttons. So we're gonna do it all on 3. I'm gonna zoom in on 3. So, Justin's going to tell you what board he's standing on, where he's aiming at the arrows, the break point. He's going to try to. This is not Justin's strong suit. He doesn't do videos every week. No. So,
I'll tell you, my first ball, I'll stand 20, and arrows, I'll be aiming about 7.
Correct. But try to hit the arrow. 5.
You want me to hit 5?
Hit 5. That's why you're here.
Okay. I can hit it.
Okay.
Just won't come back.
That's okay. That is okay. Like I said, we're going to throw all 3 bowling balls. We're going to let you know what ball we're using. I will put an image of every ball that as we say what ball we're using, I will change it. All of the drill specs I will put in the lower corner. I believe all 3 of them have very similar layouts. So
you want to start with the Rally?
Rally and work your way up to the newest one.
Okay.
Yeah, very similar. The Supra's got a Supra GT and the Supra Rally, Supra Clutch have a stronger layout than the Rally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. Hopefully all that mumbo jumbo was usable. Alrighty, boys and girls, children of all ages, we're going to have Little Beard throw the first ball. He's going to throw the Supra Rally, which is the oldest one of the 3. He's going to try to target 5 and go from there.
Stand at about 18. Aiming for 5.
That was pretty close. You were probably a board off, but that's all right. Perfect. So as you can see, up 5, the ball does give you a little bit of shape down lane. Justin throws the ball about 16.5 miles, 17.5 miles an hour. He has been working very diligently on dropping his speed. Go ahead and reset that, Justin, and then move right to the GT. Okay, so now Justin's gonna throw the same ball up 5 with the Motiv Supra GT, which is the one that was just discontinued. So as you saw there was a little bit more shape on the back end with the GT, and this is what I was talking about. It's a little bit quicker off the end of this pattern or off of the friction spot, and you got to see that firsthand.
I also feel like it's a little more forgiving than the Rally.
I agree. I think the Rally is...
After you drilled the GT, I've always gravitated towards that one for that reason.
But, I mean, I've got more honor scores with the GT than I do the Rally. I mean, I got some really close games with the Rally, 297, 298.
289 still my high. So better than I do.
So now the next ball Justin's gonna throw, or Little Beard's gonna throw, is that brand new Supra Clutch. The review will be coming soon. Now this is a different core, hybrid, and you're gonna see it a touch, well for me anyway, I hope Justin can see the same. It's gonna be a touch earlier and a little bit more rounder.
Definitely plays more along my normal line, since
Correct.
I tend to avoid pearls.
Correct. I think the hybrid, even though they moved it to a different part of the depth chart, I think all of the Supras belong in that part of the depth chart.
I'm playing the same exact line with all 3 of them.
Correct. All right, now next what we'll do is I will throw all 3. I'm going to target... it's a fresh house shot, so I know for a fact I'm not going to get too deep with it. But I will do up 10. I can't do up 5. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. All right, so my first ball, I'm going to stand 21, 22. With that Supra Rally, black and green, yellow Supra logo. Might have been a touch slow, but you got to see the shape. I have a little bit more rev rate than what Justin does. So as you can tell, that ball really wanted to go. So now the next ball, even though I didn't strike, next ball will be the Supra GT from the same line. And you're gonna see that this one here is a little bit longer and a little bit quicker off the spot than the Rally. Same line, 21, aiming 10. Now this one here, you're gonna see it be a little bit longer and a little quicker off the spot. That was right on 10. Like, that was probably the best ball I've thrown all day. Third ball will be that Supra Clutch, 21, 10 as well. And like I said earlier, I'm gonna have Justin do the same thing because this is Justin's wheelhouse, or Little Beard, whatever you want to call him. Little Beard, little brother. Not very little, but little brother. All right, 21, 10 with a clutch now. Different core, different cover. This is a hybrid. Now this one here, you're gonna see it be a little earlier and a little bit rounder compared to the GT. So I think the Supra Clutch is a little bit earlier than the Rally, and it's a little smoother than the Rally. So you get to cover a couple more boards with the new Supra Clutch. I'll hit the reset button, then we'll let Justin try up 10 as well. Now Justin's gonna throw up 10 with his release. Now what you're hearing, that squeaking noise, is Justin uses a very high slide pad and a bigger brake, so you're hearing his brake squeak on the floor. So now Justin did hit 10, but he overpowered it there. He threw it a little hard.
A little hard.
Fresh house shot
Hit
too,
about
though.
9.
Right. Fresh house shot too.
And my typical line would be more 21, aiming about 7.
Correct.
So,
Correct. Go ahead and hit the reset button there, Bob. Now, for me, when I play the Supra, I'm normally playing it game 3, but when I do play it game 1, I'm still more left with my feet than you are.
Absolutely.
Right.
I don't go to anything in this line typically until, at the earliest I've done it so far is frame 7 of the second game.
Right.
All of my arsenal is designed and drilled, thankfully to you. I don't have to move.
Correct. Correct.
So my line is typically 21, 22, aiming 7 or 8 at the arrows.
Correct. So that one there was the Supra Rally. Go ahead and do the Supra GT. Same line, even though you didn't strike. I don't think I struck on any of mine, so. Hopefully they can see the shape. We are 2 big-bodied men.
So again, about 23 to aim 10.
Perfect. That was what I was hoping would happen. As you saw the Rally kind of almost get there, you notice where the GT just went straight almost. It tried to. It's cleaner. The GT is cleaner but quicker off the back end. It still tried to get to the pocket, but not as successful as the Rally. Now, if you throw the same ball again,
I threw that too hard.
You might have thrown it too hard for sure.
Why I stepped off to the
right.
I could feel it.
But now, if you hit reset and throw the clutch up the same line, you're going to see where the clutch is going to almost get to the pocket, where the Rally was close, the GT kind of missed it. The clutch here will probably get to the pocket. I think there is that much difference from the GT to the clutch. I don't think there's enough difference to carry both in your bag, but there is definitely a difference.
So again, 23, aiming 10. There we go.
Perfect. That was like
I didn't overpower that one. That was perfect. I hit the mark.
About the same ball speed. It might have been a touch slower, but not much. But that is identical to what I see. I see the Rally being a little earlier than the GT. I see the GT being longer than the Rally. I see the GT being longer than the clutch. So that was perfect. That was ideal. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go to where I would start game 1 with the Supra Rally or the GT if I was going to force myself to use it game 1. We're going to go to 25 in between the second and third arrow. We're going to hit a little vertical on the bottom. Oh, that wasn't that bad of a ball. That was pretty good, actually. But, all right, so you got to see the shape. Kind of a little rounder. A little bit slower off the spot, in my opinion. The GT, I will do the same with. GT is one of my favorites. The Rally was one of my favorites until the GT came out. And since the GT has came out, I don't think I've thrown the Rally. In all honesty.
No, you haven't.
All right, so we're going right back to 25, second and third arrow. This one here, we're going to hit a little vertical as well, but we're going to pop up on. Shouldn't have popped up that hard. Not a bad ball. I'll do one more. That wasn't a bad ball. I just got it out too early. But as you can tell, this is a fresh house shot. Yes, we're on wood lanes. And I've always said this about the Supra line. It plays bigger than what a lot of people think it is. But now that they put it into the right spot, you can tell that they're not that much different. All right, 25. We're gonna do a little bit more vertical. Better ball, but didn't carry. But that's just trying to show shape, that's fine. So now the next ball, I'll hit reset. We're gonna do the clutch from the same spot. Thumb's a little sticky here. So we're gonna go right to 25 again, in between the second and third arrow. Very similar to the Rally, in my opinion. It just drives a little harder off. It's like the Rally and the GT had a baby. It's almost perfect. So that would be where I normally play game one. I don't know, can you go any further left? Probably not, right?
I could try.
It's up to you.
I can move 5 boards over.
I know, like,
I could try.
So.
And if you cut it out, you cut it out. But I could try.
So here, let me throw. I'm gonna go to 30. We'll go to 30. Hit the third arrow here. With a little elbow flexation. So every Supra can play that steep and deep line.
And you see it when you watch the pros.
Correct.
They're on much tougher but fresh oil.
Correct.
And they start out with the thrill in the Supra.
Well, I know. EJ did throw a 300 with the hybrid, game one. But normally the thrills, you catch them game 2, game 3, 5 of the block.
The two-handed
Fior. Yep.
Beautiful thrill.
Oh yeah.
Out of his hands.
I agree. But that's just like the lightning blackout from Storm. That's like the Typhoon from. It's the same type of thing. Each brand's got their own little thing. All right, so 25. We're gonna hit the third arrow with the Supra GT, little elbow flexation. See, now you can see that, like that one went a touch longer, like, yeah. And it had enough off of the spot to get back to the pocket. And I didn't throw that well. I didn't hit that well. So I'm gonna do the third arrow, then we'll see if Justin can do the third arrow. But if he can't, I'll just keep on going. Or we'll send him back to his happy spot. So the last ball here will be the clutch from 30, hitting the third arrow. This one here, I'm not gonna do any elbow flexation. We're just gonna pop it. We're gonna do that again. We're gonna do that again.
That late trip too was ugly, bro.
We're gonna do that again. So I didn't do elbow flexation because I didn't want it to go Brooklyn. But now that I saw that reaction, we're gonna do some elbow flexation. We're gonna load the shot, basically, is all that means. All right, here we go. 25, 30, target in 15. And it went Brooklyn, so I was right. But I was right. So that means I can keep going left. But we're gonna give Justin a crack on it. Hit the reset button here. Like I said, we'll give Justin a crack at the third arrow. If it doesn't work, I don't know if I'll leave it in the video. I should for good laughs, but
I don't care.
We'll give him a chance, and if he can't do it, we'll send him to his happy spot.
So for me to attempt the third arrow, I'm gonna stand about 28. Closer than I thought. Might have thrown that a little hard.
Right. You are the epitome of a down and in bowler. You are fine.
I know I am.
Fine. They get to see 3 bowling balls with 2 different styles, so I am happy. As you can tell, this is not Little Beard's strong suit.
It's not quite coming back enough for me to attempt to stay this line if we were in lead.
Correct. You're not getting it out enough either, but yeah.
You think I should move to 30?
Not now. You've already started at 28, so obviously that's not your strong suit. So I'll continue left, and I'll send you to your happy spot next. So, which Supra do you like the most out of all three? We can have a small conversation while I play the fourth arrow.
Well, you have not let me throw my happy spot yet.
I have not.
So, off of what I have thrown,
I was gonna say, you haven't thrown the clutch much, correct?
with all of them, I would still lean towards the GT.
The GT?
When I was playing the fifth arrow, I did like the clutch a little bit more. But this is all I've thrown the clutch, so.
All right, so we're gonna go 35. We're gonna target the fourth arrow. Now, for this ball to do this, I do have to slow it down. Like I said, it is designed for drier lane. But slow it down, get some revs to her, and she looks beautiful. The Rally was my favorite Supra until they came out with the GT. The GT has a small spot in my heart forever. Gave me my first honor score at a house I normally struggle at. All right, so we're gonna go to 35. We're gonna target the fourth arrow again. Now the GT, I do have to slow down, just like the Rally, but you'll notice it's a little quicker off the spot. Another good ball. The Supra line has always been one of my favorite from Motiv. This and the Venom shock, like, phenomenal. But if you're looking for a new benchmark piece, Rockstar is not bad.
So, you mentioned the Venom shock.
Yep.
And you love the Supra line.
Yep.
What's your middle ball?
The middle ball would be my Venom shock.
Oh.
So you want to know what my big ball would be?
Yeah, go for it.
Like right now or Motiv big ball?
Any brand. I don't. Right now my bag is all Motiv, but that's just what's working for me at this time.
Right. So right now my first ball option would probably be the new Ebonite Entity RST Hyperdrive.
Okay.
For a big strong ASIM.
Okay.
All right, so now this one here I'm gonna stand 35. We're gonna target the fourth arrow. This one here I don't have to slow down as much. I should have fell. But anyway, touch behind the head pin, not a bad shot. So that would be the fourth arrow on a fresh house shot with a ball that's designed for lighter oil. When they first brought the Supra out, it was down there next to the Thrills on the chart, and I argued for years that it didn't belong there. And then they finally moved it up to the end of the Venom line. That is where this ball belongs, because this ball is stupid versatile. Now, what I'm gonna have Justin do is go to his happy spot, because he didn't get to show his skill there at all. Hitting the third arrow.
I could agree with your statement that that's where the ball belongs if you throw the ball like you. If you are rev dominant, that is where the ball belongs.
Do you own a Hyper Venom?
I do.
Perfect.
And my line, or my lineup, I typically don't need four, but the Supra's typically my fourth option. I start with the EXJ Venom on wood.
Right.
I start with the EXJ Venom, and then I go to the Hyper Venom, and then I go to the Thrill Solid, the orange and purple one.
The top thrill.
Top Thrill.
Solid.
Thank you.
Yep.
And then typically if it's a 4-ball night, fourth or fifth frame in the third game, the thrill becomes too much and I drop to the rally.
Okay. So what I will have you do is after you throw your happy spot with these 3 balls, I'm going to have you go get your Hyper Venom.
Okay.
Just let the guys know where you're standing, please, Bubba.
Oh, we're going to go about 20 and a half. And again, I'm going to be aiming my happy spots about 7 or 8 at the arrows. Threw that one a touch hard, so I fell over.
It's all right. You hit your mark and you struck. So
I definitely hit the mark.
And this is Justin's strong suit. This is what I mean. He is a very down and in bowler.
That felt funny. Worked. Hit my marks.
Correct.
Hit the pocket.
So what do you see difference between the Rally and the GT there?
On that exact line,
Yeah.
GT starts just a scotch sooner, but overall, I wouldn't change between the two. Like, it's the same spot I would throw both balls.
So you think the GT starts earlier?
I think it does just a touch.
Over the Rally?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's opposite, but okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's also your strong suit is to know where it starts.
Right, yeah, no.
I can tell you whether it hooks too much or not.
Correct. I think the GT is quicker off of the friction and the Rally is a little bit earlier.
And that might be what I'm seeing is just that it turns quicker.
Correct, it is. It's responding to friction quicker than the Rally is. Now this here is right in the middle of both of them, in my opinion.
Hold it.
That's all right, they all fell. You get another one.
That was board 8.
That was board 8. Okay. So, as you can tell, not as quick off the spot as the GT.
No.
It's a little bit earlier than the Rally,
Yeah.
but it's still that round continuous.
Which is typically what I like for
Correct.
solids.
Correct. Now,
Until I put the Hyper in my hand and I started to like pearls a little bit more.
so since little brother brought it up, and he was arguing about where I feel like these belong, this here is what they call the Hyper Venom. Pretty pink bowling ball. No, it's not the bubblegum vibe.
Kind of want to throw that though.
It's in there.
For you? Like drilled?
No. Nobody's drilled it yet. Craft Herder's back. Joey's on vacation. It's going to one of them. All right, guys, so little brother brought up the Hyper Venom. So I haven't thrown this. I think I've only thrown this ball once or twice.
Maybe 2 or 3 games total.
Correct.
Over the time that we were bowling together.
And your span's a touch shorter than mine.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to my happy spot with the Supra, and we're going to see how close we are. So that's 25. In between the second and third arrow. Oh, your fingers are a touch smaller. Okay. So that would be the Hyper Venom from Motiv. Now I'm going to throw the Supra Clutch down the same line. And people at home, you can judge if I'm right, wrong, or crazy. Because I'm going to throw the GT down the same line too. So I've always been a firm believer that if I had my GT, I didn't need a Pearl Venom. All right, so that was the hyperdrive. I mean
that was the Hyper Venom.
Hyper Venom. Now, same spot, 25, second, third arrow with the Supra Clutch. Brooklyn. I honestly still say the Supra core and cover combo is better than the Venom Pearl. I still think it's a touch more.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I might have slowed that down a little bit. Let me do an extra shot here. 25. Might have hit it too hard at the bottom. In my opinion, they're very comparable, but I know people in the Motiv family are going to argue with me, so I won't go into detail. But here's the Supra, same line. And this tells you, because this Supra was all the way at the bottom next to the thrills.
He means the GT, since how they're all Supras.
Correct. But the clutch is the first one they've moved out of that spot. Same spot, 25, in between the second and third arrow. Brooklyn, we'll throw it harder. Didn't belong there, and I'll argue it to every day. Do not care. It did not belong in the bottom corner.
I agree, it doesn't quite belong there on average. But if you take somebody that's speed dominant with almost no rev rate,
still doesn't belong there. Still doesn't belong there.
I think the Hyper and the Venom line does move and react better.
So that would be all three. That would be the Supra Clutch, the Supra GT, and the Hyper Venom. For me, in between the second and third arrow. For some reason, I can't get the GT to strike. That kind of bothers me a little bit. I got the clutch to strike. Got the Hyper Venom to strike. The GT is my favorite. What's going on here? All right, we're gonna try it one more time. Then I'm gonna let Justin have it. That's better, maybe. Nope. Oh, gave it to me. I'm out of here. They gave it to me. All right, so what I'm gonna have Justin do, I'm gonna have Justin go to his happy spot with the Hyper Venom and the new Supra Clutch, so he can tell me if I'm crazy, wrong, or indifferent.
So you want me to throw both of them same line?
Same line.
Okay.
Right to your happy spot.
Happy spot with the Hyper for me is 21. And again, I'm aiming about 7.5, 8. But we're not on the oil conditions I normally would have.
Correct, this is a fresh house shot.
Right.
I mean, the only ones that throw a bolt on it were me and you.
So typically, that's about where I'd be throwing the EXJ.
Correct.
Venom.
I agree.
And then about frame,
now throw the clutch.
About frame 8 or so, I'd start considering to change to the Hyper.
I know. Now throw the clutch. Same line.
All right. Again, 21. Throwing about 7 to 8.
You even increased your speed on that one.
I did, because I almost fell over.
Correct. I got him thinking, boys and girls. I got him thinking.
Well, maybe I have. Maybe I have been wrong. Because typically I go to the Thrill before I go to the Supra.
Just remember, this isn't the condition you normally use them on either.
That is true. Hit about 9.5 on that one, but
Correct.
still came in. Actually, I think it came in just a touch better than the Hyper did.
Yeah. I think the differential on the Super core is a little bit better than the gear core on the Pearl ball, because it doesn't have surface like the Venom shock.
So seeing how the Rally is the one that's in my bag, let's give that a shot.
I agree.
Because I put the Rally in my bag when you got the GT.
Yep. So they're going to get to see all 4 balls from there. Perfect.
Guess I can take the Hyper home. Because again, at this part of me throwing, I'd still be in a bigger piece of equipment, but if they're reacting that much better than I thought they would.
No Super belongs in that lower corner.
I think I have to rethink my entire lineup.
Perfect. Well,
And that would probably explain why I normally don't bring the Supra out. Because I was thinking it was lower.
yeah, where they put it on the ball chart doesn't do it justice. At all. All right, boys and girls, show of all ages. I know this was a longer video. I do apologize. I'm going to zoom out, and Justin and I are going to do some quick recapping there in front of the ball return. Alrighty, boys and girls, children of all ages, you did just get to witness the, I'm going to try to get them all right here, Motiv Supra Rally, black and green with the yellow logo. Then we have the Supra GT, which is black, fluorescent green, and a red logo. Then we have the Supra Clutch, which is black and yellow with the red logo. Then you also did get to see the Motiv Hyper Venom. I got it right this time.
You did.
I got it right. So you got to see all 4 bowling balls from 2 different styles of bowlers. Yes, the fresh house condition forced us to kind of play the same line, but you did see me dip in and play, I think 4th arrow at least, right?
Yeah.
I think that's as far as I got, right?
I think so.
Yeah. All right. So you got to see me go inside and create a little bit of shape with, I think, all of them, if not all 3 of them. But if you have fast forwarded and skipped some of the parts to get to here, do me a favor and go back and watch Justin throw the Hyper Venom compared to the Supra Clutch and Supra GT.
I did do the Rally.
Oh, you did do the Rally too?
I did do
the
the
Rally. And watch what he comes up with as a focal or finding point. Because I have argued for years that the Supra did not belong in the lower corner, and he thought I was stupid. Yes, Justin thought I was stupid because I said the Supra does not belong in that lower corner. Well, Justin, what'd you find out tonight?
I was the stupid one.
Thank you.
Hyper might just end up coming out of my bag at this point.
Correct. I'm not saying the Hyper Venom's a bad ball. Do not get that twisted. I'm just saying the Supra GT, if you can get your hands on one, does it a little bit better.
It does the same exact stuff, and
now the new hybrid is just a little earlier than the Venom. It's a little rounder.
I also think I found tonight that the clutch does hold or transfer energy a little bit better to the pins.
I agree.
That was the biggest thing I
agree.
noticed.
The core design
From the 3.
Yep.
It kind of...
It's got a different core.
It hit with just a little bit more power.
Yeah, it's that higher diff.
So
Yep.
I don't think you can go wrong with any one of these 3 rallies.
I agree. Rally, GT, or Clutch. If you can get your hands on any of the older two, they're very hard to come by. The GT, I know the GT is sold out in a lot of places, except for the big box stores or Glamourants online. They might have a couple left, but most pro shops are sold out of the GTs. And the Rallys are right there with it, so you might be stuck getting a Hyper Venom. Which isn't as good, I don't think. I think the Supra GT is better than the Hyper Venom.
Ball. It got me to start throwing pearls again. It's a great ball.
I agree.
But to know that I could pick up the GT and throw the same line I was throwing with the Hyper, and then still have the ability to play a little drier than I normally would have thrown the Hyper.
Correct.
Opens up the versatility of that ball spot.
Correct.
If I just put the GT in that ball spot.
So you learned something tonight.
I did.
Congratulations.
I did.
See, I taught him something. It was great.
Doesn't happen often.
I know. It was wonderful. It's great. It's phenomenal. Almost as phenomenal as that. I haven't done the review yet. I won't do that. So, if you guys want to support the pro shop, xinthepit.com. We got bowling ball cleaner, or I will have bowling ball cleaner. I'm just waiting on bottles to arrive. They're supposed to be here Friday. I had a couple of emails of people reaching out, asking for it. I'm working on it. Bigger bottles for refills. I'm working on that as well. Chamois are full in stock. I got it all in for the fall league. So like I said, they're fully in stock, all colors. So if you want to support the pro shop, xinthepit.com. American made hoodies and t-shirts. The discount code is SHADOW, capital S, HADOW, SHADOW. Get 5% American hoodies, t-shirts. New item on the website is towels, sweat towels if you want. This is the season for it. Or bowling ball towels, whatever you want to use it for. I'm not going to judge you. I use a sweat towel.
I keep one too.
See? Yeah, it's a big boy thing. It's fine. Bowlifi jerseys, they keep you cool. They wick some of the moisture, some of the sweat away. Not when you wear 3 shirts underneath it, but still does it. I'm a little overheated at the moment. I ain't going to lie to you, but bowlifi.com. Put your name on the back, change the color, come rock out with us. If you wouldn't mind, like, share, subscribe. And if you want to see this guy back, his son's leaving. So we might need a down and in guy that plays up 5. He just might be on the wrong side. What do you think about me?
I'm on the correct side. My son got messed up somehow.
You damaged him, bro. Yeah, you damaged him.
Wrong hand, man.
You damaged him. But what do you think about letting Justin do some reviews? Would you guys like to see somebody with Justin's skill set review some bowling balls? Let me know down below, and we'll see if we can't make that happen. Maybe. Little brother syndrome and all. Little brother energy. Sometimes it's hard to deal with, I ain't gonna lie. But like, share, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and we'll see you all next time. Oh, you almost caught on.